What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Food Community Podcast with Rich Homie Juan LA Icon. Till we got the Tuff Gym in the building. What's good, bro?
What up? Cubo. What's cracking?
What's cracking?
Nah, it's too hot in here though. Dang.
What's the most you could bench press for?
Hold up, man.
95 right now.
My boy, fresh out of doing something big. The Kai Cenat live stream.
Dang. Hey, when I saw you on there, I was so happy. I immediately told the staff, like, hey, you fools got to go clip that, post the homie. I don't give a what he's talking about. Just post that fool.
Yeah. It was pretty...
Cap, but we posted it.
I reported it on No Jumper too. It's facts.
You know what's funny about that is I didn't know what I was getting involved into. I didn't know anything.
What did they say?
They just hit me up.
Via Instagram or where?
They hit me up through Instagram. They're like, hey, we have this, position open.
Who's they exactly? Because it wasn't Kai Cenat, correct?
Casting agents, just the people. People were like, hey, for whatever, you want to? Well, because at first, actually, let's backtrack a little. I actually got hit up to do the 7-day. They actually asked me if I wanted to be there, but like they literally were gonna be there for like 7 days or 9 days or something around the clock. Fortunately, I got responsibilities and a job. I couldn't take that time off. So I had to decline that. I was like, dude, I can't do that. I can't do the inmate. So then a couple days passed by, then they hit me up again, and then they're like, hey, you want to come in as a scared straight? I was like, let's roll. But I did not know who, what, where, when. Who the hell Kai was, how bad it was going to be. I mean, if I would have known, I would have probably took it a little bit more probably serious, networked it a little more. I just went in, did what I did, and I bounced. Like, I actually saw when, everybody came into the building, Kai and all those people, like, they were right there. They were cool. They were chilling. I didn't, go network. I didn't talk. I didn't do anything, I was just like, shh. And then later on, I found out, like, holy crap, this is some big shit.
It was huge.
Yeah. From what they told me, it was like 100 or 200,000 people tuned in when live 200 some thousand people were on their live, and then they showed me the comments when I was like, holy crap, like I should have plugged myself or something. I didn't do anything. But and then when Kai told me you standing on business.
Oh, Drewski.
Yeah, my bad, Drewski. Yeah, when Drewski hit me up with the standing on business, I guess that's his terminology. So that's what really kicked off, like, I guess that's what he's known for, right? And he asked me that business, and I'm not with the new era lingo, I think, so when he asked me, I wasn't too, familiar. I just thought, he had to tell me again, how do you handle your business? And I said, I'm still old school. I still like to throw blows. I still like to, handle. But when he asked me that, I guess that really, kicked off. And I went to work the next day, and people were like, hey, dude, I seen you here. I seen you this. I seen you that. I'm like, this mofo, I've been doing all kinds of crazy stuff on TikTok and Instagram, and that just blew up.
It's different. It's more pop.
Yeah, it was.
We're in our own little Latino racket. Think of all this media shit like Chicano rap. We're popular Chicano rappers right now, but we're not quite mainstream. That's a mainstream podcaster. That's pop.
That guy is, I think, one of the largest.
Yes, he is the
number
largest,
one.
Yes,
in the world, I think, or 7 million.
Him and another little kid named I Show Speed or something like that. They're the biggest.
So I didn't know, and I like I said, I did a lot of stuff, and my son was actually like, Dad, did you do that? And I was like, this mofo, I've did music videos. I've been here. I've been there. And that's the thing. My son was like, Dad, did you were with, I was like, yeah. He's actually kind of the one that schooled me on who he was. I didn't know.
Yeah, because you were like, yeah, I was there. Why? He was like, oh my God, Dad, you don't fucking understand.
Exactly. And I was like, all right, I guess.
Your kid loved it. How old is your boy, if you don't mind?
I got a 15-year-old.
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's their demo, older teenagers.
Was there anything in the entire live stream? Was it real or was it orchestrated in a way? Was any of the live stream fabricated?
NDA?
No.
Oh, okay,
no,
go ahead.
No.
Was it a fabricated live stream? Was there anything not fake, but
they couldn't. They did.
Or was it everything organic?
They said I couldn't post. I couldn't take pictures. I couldn't do any of that stuff. They said like I couldn't do any of that stuff because it was filmed on is it Ontario? I think?
Really?
Like on an old base or something that's abandoned. I don't know what it was. It was a huge warehouse and everything was there. Yeah.
It wasn't. I thought it was at Sybil Brand or some shit.
Well, that's what it is, I think, right?
Sybil Brand is in like.
Oh no! You're talking about I've
the old women's prison.
Yeah, I've worked there before.
That wasn't there.
No, it wasn't there. Oh no! It
really?
There. No, yeah, I've worked there.
So it was a whole jail set.
Yeah.
It was a set.
Yeah.
It wasn't a regular jail.
It was a set.
That's hard.
That's money right there, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've actually worked at Sybil
Brand, the women's prison.
Yeah, I did a music video there like 3 a.m. Have you been there before?
I've never been there.
That shit is creepier than a mofo. I was there at 3 a.m. We shot for, I don't know if you guys know Boombox Cartel. I did a music video with him and we were there at 4 a.m. Dude, that prison it's a psych ward too, I think, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Psych ward. They took us in this room, dude, where you could still see the nail claws on the walls. I was like, holy shit, I need to get out of here. Like, you can actually see, like, the blood marks and the nail claws, and they took us in the psych ward. It was like, it's abandoned now. But,
that's crazy.
But, yeah, so it was a little bit more than I bargained for, you know? And from that, I got so much love, and I got so much hate. I don't know why I got so much hate.
Who'd you get so much love from?
People from my city.
That's right.
Orange County, Santa Ana.
And who'd you get so much hate from?
People that don't know me.
That's right.
People that don't know me. People that have no idea who I am.
Typical.
Is it more hate than love?
Oh, in me as a person or just that?
No. In that situation, did you receive more hate or love?
I received more hate.
And what were the comments like?
Oh, who's this guy? How come he's this? Who's he? He doesn't know anything.
So is it safe to say it was along the lines of why is he there?
Yeah. Who is he? Who is this guy?
Who decided he gets to be there?
Exactly.
Why?
And those were posted on your comments. Those were posted on because the Food community actually posted the little clip, the little thing, and a lot of comments were pasted on there. You know what I mean? And I read a lot of comments, and people were like, "He's not from Santa Ana. He's from Staten. He's from here." Actually, so people that don't like me actually screenshotted that and threw it on their page. And we're talking so much mad crap about me. Like, I couldn't understand why.
Before I ask you my next question, which is about your upbringing and stuff like that, so we could get to your origins or what have you, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Shaka, right here rocking the new winter drop, the tracksuit. And we also got a gift from Shaka to give to you, my friend.
Ooh.
This is the reverse garment dye black tee with the drop shoulder for your buff ass.
Oh, yeah.
And a black beanie to keep you warm during these months. I realize that you're clean and sober.
Yes, sir.
But shout out to our sponsor, Killa Kush. If you ever decide to dabble back with the weed, they got the Killa quality and they're in Whittier. And as a buff ass fool, I know your blood flow is probably really strong, but if you ever need any help with some blood flow down there, I got some honey packs for you, my boy. You already know Food Community got the honey packs. Shout out to our sponsor, Royalty Honey. So yeah, shout out to our sponsors.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I'm still good.
So, where did you grow up exactly?
Grew up in Santa Ana, Orange County. Born and bred, Santana.
So why they say you live in Staten then, fool?
I have no idea. Because they were saying that if you follow, so a couple of the comments were like, "Oh, if you followed him from the beginning, he used to shout out Stan." I don't even know where people got that from.
Are people in Staten cool?
I have no pedo with Stan.
Straight.
I have no pedo with Stan. I don't.
Straight.
I have no pedo with nobody. I love everything. I'm a very lovable person.
You look like a big ass buff teddy bear.
I am.
That's right. So what else happened at the freaking live stream? What was it like? How many hours were you there?
I was there like 40 minutes.
That's it?
I was there quick.
Oh, for your scene. Yeah. Respectfully.
Quick, dude.
That's badass.
I was quick. In and out, bro. I walked in, did what I had to do, and then I was out. no messing around, no nothing. They paid me. They paid very well. I was like, holy crap. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it was.
Well, I don't know if anyone else is going to do any crazy shit like that again as far as podcasters, other than like maybe Mr. Beast, but that was dope that you were a part of that, dog, and you represented us well, I believe.
I appreciate that. How hard was that? See, some of you fools need to just give love when the love is there. Like,
they say I'm a hater, fool. I'm really a lover.
People are like that. But you know what gets me, though? This is what really gets me about the haters. They're keyboard warriors. Because none of them, and I will look into the camera and say, none of you fools that ever say anything bad about me will ever come up to me anywhere and tell me that to my face. And that's what gets me really, really like, okay.
Not that he wants violence in his life.
No.
Positive vibes.
No. Positive vibes. But one thing that really gets me like, okay, about the comment section, about the thing, is that I know for a fact nobody would. I'm still waiting, but I don't think.
What's the worst thing you heard in the comments?
Who was I?
Who are you, G?
Who am I? I look like a Ninja Turtle.
Leonardo asked.
I look. Who's That's this guy who's 4'7"?
They said you're 4'7".
That kind of hurt my feelings.
Short kings.
Who am I? People were actually making fun of my drug choice, because I'm a drug. I will always be a drug addict. People were saying, what drug I was doing. I'm not even I don't know. I guess you have to be certified as a drug addict, because I'm not a real drug addict.
What'd you used to do?
I used to do meth, coke, and alcohol.
What about weed?
Weed was a mistake.
Oh, my boy wanted to be up.
Yeah. Which one was your favorite out of all of them?
What up? Meth. I used to love speed, man. But you know what? The speed, I think back then isn't like it is now, because I see some of these guys that are on speed. They're
gone with the wind.
Yeah, they're stuck on stupid, bad. Like I think, which I'm not condoning, but our drugs back in the 90s and 2000s were a lot better than I think the drugs now, because now they got this fentanyl and they got all this other stuff. You know what I mean?
What was one thing about it that kept you hooked on it? The
missions.
So you said the missions or the bitches?
The missions. So everybody has their little tweaker thing. You know what I mean? Everybody, if you're a tweaker, some people like to take things apart. Some people like to do this. Some people like to do that. My thing, bro, and I used to like to be up. Like, I used to love to be up past 3-4 days. That was my, like, oh man, it was like, that was a good thing.
Why?
I just don't know.
What the happens after day 2 or 3?
Starts goblins in the street.
You saw the shadow people.
Yeah, your brain starts. We rented a room one day. It was right across the street from Disneyland. And
this sounds bad already.
We got stuck at the window looking at everybody coming out of Disneyland. We got stuck there for about 15 hours, bro. Just looking.
People watching.
For 15 hours.
At least, maybe even longer.
For a better choice of words.
Yeah.
What was that conversation like? Like, what kind of conversations were you guys having during this
conversation? It was
just looking at them 15 hours straight.
Peeping blinds.
No comments made, nothing.
Look, bro, just looking, waiting on shadows, and you know what I mean? So.
But would you like get some kind of like kick out of that, or like?
Yeah. Yeah. That was the kick. That was the love. That was the high. You know what I mean? That was the high.
Like, kind of, I guess, sort
paranoia.
Of say, looking for some type of hallucination or something like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I let that drug really get it got the best of me.
How many years?
I did meth for, since I was like about 17 till maybe, I was about 16 till maybe 25, 20, 24, 25.
So a cold decade.
Yeah, I did meth for a while,
And how were you able to overcome that?
This may sound vain as shit. This may sound weird as fuck. But I started noticing, like, my teeth were getting loose and like, you know what I mean? Just certain things like I broke out real bad and I've always been like, I wouldn't say like I take care of myself, you know what I mean? So that right there was like, okay, I don't want to walk around when I'm 30, 40 with no teeth. I don't want to walk around with pop marks on my face. I didn't want to walk hair, because you go bald. You go bald when you smoke meth, because the chemicals and that kills your hair. I started noticing I was going bald, which now I am bald, but it's just like features that started happening to me. Like I was like, dude, it really like turned me around. You know what I mean? And just the just not knowing like where my life was going. Like I was like, dude, you can't do this forever. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't be a fucking drug addict. You can't smoke meth. You can't. You know. So that's what kind of like really, really, really just started making me think. You know, about meth. But I had fun.
So after you quit initially, did you ever relapse?
No, not off meth. No.
That's
I started drinking a lot.
As a substitute.
Yes, a lot. And doing cocaine.
Sick ass fool.
Yeah, started doing a lot more cocaine. But cocaine's not a poor man drug, you know what I mean? So kind of like that was kind of like here and there, but drinking got really bad.
What's the major difference between coke and meth? Besides staying up,
the different mind altering, I think. Meth was more like okay, you're like invisible. You're let's roll. Coke was more like got me more like different. You know what I mean? Both drugs, you know, make you think you're just He-Man and shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, coke is just not a poor man's drug. You know what I mean? If you get addicted to coke and meth, you know, you can buy an 8-ball and lock yourself in a room.
Would you say meth is just like coke, just maybe stronger and cheaper?
I wouldn't think so. Coke is just different. It's just a different drug, different high, different high, different, totally different. I think. So it's just.
Since going sober, have you had any temptations?
No.
How were you able to knock off the alcohol and the coke?
August 28, 2013 was the last day that I took my last. Well, August 27th. I'm sorry. August 27th was my last day that I took my last drink. I had been on a maybe 11, 12-day bender where I was just
on a sick one.
On a sick one. So August 27th, it was about 9:00, and I was just. I had dusted off like maybe 236 packs.
Damn.
Gang of shit, gang of drugs, and you know, and I was just running down the street on a sick one, and they rushed me to the hospital, and I was in there all night.
What was the purpose of the hospital visit?
I
delirium or something?
No, I passed out. So they took me to the hospital, and the doctor said that my heart was ready to jump out of my chest.
So they hit you with a sedative or some shit?
Yeah, so they kept me there, hog-tied me. I was in a mess at the St. Jude's in Orange. It was a horrible mess. So I walked out of the hospital August 28, 2013, and I had two options in life, man. Just keep on going down that same route. Keep on living that life. Keep on doing that, which eventually was going to lead me to death. Prison, jail, I don't believe that, because when I was on that shit, I just wasn't capable of, I think, doing those type of things. You know what I mean? So to me, it was death. Death was the next option. So I had two options: either go left, go right, get sober. And I went home, told everybody leave me alone, locked myself in a room for 6 days. 6 days, and sobered up.
You kicked?
I kicked. Worst. I ate a lot of edibles. I tell people that all the time. For the first 2 days, I ate a lot of edibles. My brother was like, "Hey, you know, what can I help you with?" I said, "Hey, edibles. Let me smoke. So he passed me up a bunch of edibles, ate a bunch, knocked out for 2 days, and then third day, you know, started eating more. And
so in a sense, although you're trying to get off drugs, you used weed as a medicine.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, I did.
For all the people that say fucking weed is not helpful,
it helped me.
It helped my boy get right. You know,
it helped me get right for the first couple days.
That's amazing.
The first 2 days,
and you weren't addicted after to where you needed to keep eating edibles or blazing.
No.
Easy peasy.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm not a big ass advocate for weed, but Whatever.
No.
Glad it helped.
It helped me. It did. Because it fucking knocked me out for straight days.
Which were probably the most critical.
Yes.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because when my brother's the one that picked me up from the hospital. My first thought was, okay, it was right across the street from the CVS liquor store. So my brother picked me up. He said, "What do you want?" And it's my brother, you know. My brother loves me. I love my
fucking brother.
So I could have told him, take me to the store, which I thought about. Take me to the CVS. Let me buy a tall can. Let me
get right.
It's over.
Yeah.
So that was my option. You know, I was going to actually do that. Take me to the CVS. Let me buy a tall can. Let me get my shit together. Then take me home and lock me in the room. But if I would have stopped at a CVS, I never would have got right. I would have kept on going again. So, yeah, that was it. So.
Is that when you began your fitness journey?
No. Actually, no. After that, I got no.
After that, what?
After that, I got I was a ghost for like a year. Nobody. I was tired. I tell people this all the time. When you want to quit doing drugs, you have to be tired. You have to be tired of the life. You have to be tired of living like that. If you're not tired, if you're still out there wanting to have fun, you're I hate to say it, but you're gonna relapse. You ain't gonna pull through. You have to be tired of that life, man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You have to switch your whole life. You have to change your whole life. You have to do everything to avoid what your life was like. Everything. You have to switch everything. You have to change your whole lifestyle. Everything. Like I changed my whole lifestyle. That's how serious I was. So I literally locked myself in my house for about a year or two. Nobody saw me. Nobody knew where I was. I always tell myself, I used to go to this bar called the Pump Room. I used to go there every day. They probably think I'm dead because I stopped going. I lost friends. There's friends out there that I never talked to after that day. You know, my homeboy, he's a good friend. His name was Leo. Dude, that was my partner. That was my dog. That was my drinking dog. After that day, I let him go. I cut him loose. I have never even talked to him since.
Not once?
Not once.
Because you can't be without him without drinking.
During that time. Oh, yeah.
Have you seen him since? Or
no,
not?
I haven't seen him. No, I haven't seen him.
But he hasn't reached out either?
Nah. Yeah. So, I was just tired. Tired of living that life, bro. So then, like I said, I locked myself in a room. I locked myself like at home for like a year, dude. Like maybe a year or two. I didn't go visit moms. I didn't talk to moms. I didn't barbecue. I didn't listen to corridos. I didn't do any of that stuff because to me, those were all triggers. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
When you barbecue.
What do you do?
I
don't even drink like that at all. But if I'm at the barbecue pit, I feel like I need a beer.
Exactly.
Baby, open a beer.
Yeah. So I didn't barbecue.
And that's from someone that doesn't even drink like that. Crazy.
So
I never thought about that like that.
No, so I didn't barbecue. I didn't listen to corridos. I didn't listen to Chalino Sanchez. I didn't go visit my mom. Because my mom likes, you know, she has occasion beer in here and there. So she has beers at her house. My stepdad, he likes to drink. So I didn't go visit them. I didn't do a lot of stuff. Like I said, I literally changed my whole.
That's amazing. So after you were ghost for a year, what took place next?
I started venturing out. So I used to box. I have 5 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws.
Professionally?
No, amateur. Boxed amateur.
Who beat you?
Shout
out to that fool. No, I'm just kidding. What a dick.
5 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. So the loss came from him. He knocked me out. He knocked me out, dude. He knocked me out. I have the video.
Send it so we could go viral.
He knocked me out. Have you ever seen the cartoon character when he gets hit? He goes, doo-doo-doo. That's what he did to me. That's what he did to me.
What did he hit you with?
Hit me with everything in the arsenal bag. He hit me good. He knocked me out.
What weight class were you, sir?
Middle class. I used to a junior middleweight. I used to box at 164. So he ended up beating me, knocked me out. About 7 months later, we fought again, and that's where the draw came from. And went at it. We won fight of the night. We fucking went at it, toe to toe. We at it.
He didn't beat you.
He didn't beat me.
Hard fool.
Yeah, and then about 2 or 3 years later, I rented a limo for my my brother-in-law. It was his birthday. We rented a limo, and the fucking limo pops up, and who comes out? The homie. Because I go, oh, we got to do this now. We got to finish this. We had good times, but yeah.
So you guys ended up being cool.
Oh yeah. Well, that was like the last. I never seen him after that, but he was the limo driver for that night.
Hilarious.
So I used to box, and my actual reason why I stopped was because my drugs got in the way of it. You know what I mean? I boxed. I sparred with some good people back in the days. I used to go up to Big Bear. I used to go to Oxnard. I was good.
So you've seen Robert and all that stuff. If you went to Oxnard, you went to go see Robert Garcia, I'm assuming.
Fernando Vargas.
Oh.
Fernando Vargas.
It's kind of like seeing Robert.
Yeah. Fernando. Well, yeah, he got trained by his dad.
Yeah.
Fernando Vargas. Well, that's my era. So after that year went up, there used to be this little boxing gym called Old Dirty Boxing Club. It was about 2 miles from my house. I used to go there. And I used to hit the bags, bro. I used to be there from 10 to 2 hitting the bags because I started work at 3:30. So I used to hit the bags. And then Martin, shout out to Martin, dude, Old Dirty Boxing Club, ChampCom. He hits me up. He's like, hey, how would you like to be the trainer for the after school program for the kids? It's like, yeah, I need that. You know what I mean? So I switched my whole job around and I started training the kids from 4 to 7 every day. I did that for about 2 years. That fucking helped me stay sober.
That's dope. Because you got to be right for the kids. You grew an emotional bond with the kids. These are your boys.
Yep. Yeah. So I started training them, Old Dirty Boxing Club. That's where the Tuff Gym came from.
That's right.
Because Martin was like, hey, you want to start taking the kids to compete now? I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? He's like, well, come up with the name. Come up with a gym name. We'll have them fight under your gym
name.
So I said, okay. So that's why I came up with Tuff Gym.
That's hard.
Let's do Tuff Gym. That's it. And that's where I came up with Tuff Gym. So people ask me, oh, what the hell's Tuff Gym? That's where it came from. So
origin story.
Yeah. And I started my Instagram because a lot of people have hit me up. Oh, change your Instagram name now. I'm like, nah, man. It's been with me since day one.
It's in your heart.
Yeah. I got it tattooed on me.
That's right. When was the last time you trained some kids?
About 5 years ago. It's been a while.
That's cool.
I wish my sons had that passion, but they don't have that passion because I got a whole setup in my garage. You know what I mean? But
just chilling for you.
Sometimes I go in there and I do the work.
What were some of your strengths as a boxer?
I'm a southpaw. So I'm a lefty. So my left is my power hand. Yeah, and I have power.
Tricky asshole.
Yeah. So I'm a lefty. I'm a southpaw, natural southpaw. There's some people that are orthodox or they're made into southpaws, so their power is not as strong because they're not natural. I'm a natural.
That's strange.
I'm a natural southpaw. So the first day I went into the gym, I hit the bag. It was a southpaw. So your power comes from your left.
That's crazy.
So
which platform do you like better, TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
Why is that?
I just understand it more. TikTok is, I don't know. To me, TikTok, I have a good following on TikTok. Really, I have 300,000 followers on TikTok.
Damn, what the?
And I just, yeah.
That's hard, fool.
Do you feel like it's both the same amount of haters, or do you feel like you get hate?
No hating on TikTok. On TikTok, I get no hate. On TikTok, I get love. On TikTok, I get recognized more for my TikTok than I do actually my Instagram. But I get, I do. But my TikTok, I get love from my TikTok. I don't even think I've had one hater on my TikTok. Not even one.
That's a wholesome platform.
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe it's because on Instagram, people who know you follow you, as opposed to TikTok, your video gets shared to people who don't know you, then they follow you?
Probably.
So is it safe to say a lot of people who hate on you kind of know you or know of you prior to seeing the video of you? Or maybe people in the circle, in the Chicano circle?
Yeah, they know of me. They know me. They know of me, but they don't know, like...
What, do you say, like... Because I don't necessarily... I've never seen you say any reckless, ridiculous shit.
Anything. I never do.
Work out.
If someone wanted to be picky about him, they could probably say that he clowns the newer generation a lot, but he doesn't like. That's about it, though.
Talk to me about your disdain for the new generation.
I don't have like this. The new generation to me is like there's a lot of difference between us and them. You know what I mean? Even though they try to be, of the new generation, of the 90s and everything. These kids nowadays, like, I don't know, like, me growing up, I used to be from my hood. I used to be from Santa Ana. I'm from my hood. I know what it feels like to not be able to go to a certain liquor store, because that liquor store, is not in my hood, right or wrong.
Enemies, yes.
Right or wrong.
Absolutely.
I know what it feels like to not be able to go to a house party because that's on the wrong side of the tracks. These new kids, I don't think they abide by those rules. They go anywhere, anytime, anywhere they want. They don't know about, I can't go to that liquor store because that's, this hood, that's hood, that's.
Yeah, how many countless homies do we got that went to the wrong liquor store?
And exactly. Walked out of the liquor store and that was it. You know? Thought it would be, let me run that liquor store and buy a 40 real quick. And
I'm all thinking deeply about
it.
I feel that.
So, like, to me, it's like they're playing a role or they're trying to dress up as a role for something they don't know nothing of. You know what I mean? They don't know of it, they don't know the original, of where it comes from, the homies or, and the new generation just throw around that N-word way too much. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just crazy.
You never said what's up my N?
Yeah, nah, I don't.
Have any of your children or nephews try to use that word around you?
Not around me. I'll check them quick.
Have you had to check somebody?
I check people to this day. If they come up to me and they're like, "What's up?" I'll be like, who you talking to me?
Can you tell us of one instance when you had to check somebody?
Just like right there, I said that. Hey, what's up, man? I don't see no brothers around here. You see raza here.
And has anyone ever replied to you and said, "Hey, nah, I'm gonna keep saying it"?
Nah. But it depends on how the situation is used, how it is. You know what I mean? Like if I came in here, what's up? What's up? Hey, you roll with the punches. You roll with them. You know what I mean? You just roll. So if the situation is different, if then you just vibe off it. You know what I mean? You vibe.
Would that have been crazy if Enamorado would have been like, "What up, man?"
If he would, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. If he would have, I probably would have
accepted it.
Would have gave him a pass?
I would have probably been like, "You from you, from you." I probably would have said like,
"Not you."
Yeah, not you. Not
That's
you.
Fucked up.
Come on.
Can you say something positive about the newer generation?
Their haircut. Thank you. You guys gave me a lot of material. You guys gave me a lot of video material, man. The new generation, like, I don't think like they're up to no good like we are. Like I'm good.
I was about to. I didn't know what you were gonna say, but had you not said that, I would have been like, they're not as prone to violence, as prone to like how we were.
Yeah.
Because what if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay, so you're older than me.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I know what your generation was up to. Fools are playing hide and go seek in the street. Fools are playing football in the street. Fools are doing a gang of shit in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So partying, you're part of the super duper party crew era to the max.
Parties. Oh man, the house parties.
The original Nas balloons.
Yes, the
real shit.
Yeah, factory parties, warehouse parties. Yeah, I had a lot of fun back in those days. But
yeah, unfortunately, I feel like not everybody, because not everyone has the luxuries of all the kids these days. But most kids are video game kids. Yeah. Video game kids, iPad kids, type shit.
Yeah, and
which is cool, I guess.
Yeah,
but way different than what we did.
Yeah.
And I'm the last generation, I think, of like playing outside, because I remember playing my my Nintendo 64, my Super Nintendo, all that Dreamcast, whatever the fuck.
Dreamcast, Sega. This guy's bringing old school. I remember that. But see, the thing, this is like, it's the games. I think that like my son, like these kids won't do something outside, but they'll play. Like, let's just say if there was a game, hide and seek on the computer. They would play it on the computer. You know what I mean? They would play it on the computer.
Isn't that the one game, hide and seek, where you pick who fucking... Anyways, yes, I get it.
They would play it on the game, but they wouldn't go fucking...
Do it outside.
They'd rather sit there and play it on the game, Fishing, you know what I mean? Like, they would rather play a game of fishing than actually, hey, son, let's go to the lake and fish. I don't want to do that, Dad. I don't want... But they would sit there maybe 12 hours and play fucking fishing on the computer game.
So I have a 21-year-old, a 22-year-old, and a 4-year-old. My 21-year-old is pretty down to, but not quite. Like, I have to really press the issue. Like, I'm not asking you. I'm like telling
I'm
you.
telling you.
So be prepared to. But then we go by the fishing pole. Like, hey, what's your favorite color fishing rod? Oh, you don't know? Well, Google what the fuck that does real quick. So it's for engagement purposes. So that way they could be like, oh, all right. And then we're blessed. I feel like you're blessed because I know how you live. You know what I'm saying? Generally speaking.
Yeah.
I'd be able to get a good fishing rod. It don't got to be the $15 one. You know what I mean?
The one that comes pre.
Yeah. You can get the one. Yeah. Your shit could spin there or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's how I trick the younger adult. But my 4-year-old, that fool wants to play hide and go seek. I'll shove him in the cupboards when it's his mom's turn. And he'll get a kick out of it. You know what I mean? So, and he wants to play outside. And so hopefully he keeps that. Cause I don't know. It's crazy. There are some kids though that still love playing sports, right?
Yeah. My Ben, my youngest, my 7-year-old, he likes to play, sports. He wants to go out there and, he wants to
Crazy, huh?
play baseball. He wants.
Who knows? Maybe the new generation will pop out again.
Maybe.
It seems like it based on what me and you just said. Sounds like they want to be outside.
Yeah.
I mean, my son still loves his iPad, but I mean,
yeah. My son still, he wants to play baseball. He wants to, I've got him I've got him to do push-ups with me in the garage, and he's curious when I'm in the garage. He goes in there, he looks at what I'm doing, he chills with me. So he's definitely an outside person. So I'm cool with that. I love that.
Before Big Boy got his injury, you know what I'm saying? Last 2 weeks ago, I was doing the burpee every day shit, and I didn't fall off because Big Boy got an injury. I just fell off because I'm a little busy. But when I was in the living room doing it, because I would just hit my burpees in the living room whenever I had time, he would be right there like, I want to exercise with Dad, and he would do it too. So I was like, oh, cute.
That's badass. Hell yeah, you never know. Shoot.
And he was doing the burpee too. He didn't do the push-up, but he did the kick out. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So, yeah, what else you got for this fine gentleman?
When do you start getting like booked and like getting money from the content that you were using? The content that you were making. How long did it take you to start seeing some feria?
A while, dude. A couple years. Once Instagram. Well, Instagram doesn't pay no more. I don't think anybody gets money off social media nowadays. On my TikTok, I just recently signed up for something called TikTok Shop, which is now like I'm gonna be out there slaying. I'm just freshly shaved because they sent me an actual razor recently. So go on my website, go on my TikTok and buy the razor. Make me $7 commission. So for every one I sell, I get $7.
Hey, if you sell 100, that's $700.
I know.
And you have 300,000 followers. That doesn't seem like a far off thing.
But on top of that, like it's not. That's just my first one. So I got about 5 other things coming in the mail that I'm gonna do videos for and post it on my, on my TikTok. I got some shampoo. I got some vitamin B, I think. Vitamin B coming. I got some workout stuff coming. So that's just, so you times that. There's some good freaking money to be made on social media. I'm talking very good.
Do you still work a regular job?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I work for Coke. I'm a Teamster union, good benefits, good retirement. So.
Have you ever thought about switching to Pepsi?
No.
I say that, I know it sounds like I'm being
I like Pepsi Cherry. Pepsi Cherry's good.
Well, no, the reason why I say that is because one of my boys used to work for Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And he switched to Pepsi. And he just moved up dramatically. I don't know what you do at Coke, but he was maybe an account executive. Like he would go.
Okay, he works in the. We're union. I work in the warehouse. I load all the trucks. I get all the stuff ready. I get all the, so there's no moving up in my position.
Well, you become the boss.
Seniority. No, yeah. My job, we get seniority. So the higher you've been there, the less stress you got to work.
You get a discount on Cokes?
No, heck no.
You don't take no crate. You don't take no pallets home?
Hey, I wish.
Really?
They don't.
Fucking bastards.
Every once in a while, they'll give us like a 2-liter or something like that. But
a 2-liter?
Yeah.
Hold up. Circling back to you getting booked. Like, how is it getting money like in this Chicano space? Like, is it like, do you have any problems doing business with other people like that, or is so far is everything smooth?
I handle my own booking. I handle my own stuff. That's why I don't work with nobody. I sometimes every once in a while I'll post, hey, you deal with me. You deal with me directly. We'll work out whatever it is. Sometimes I'll say, hey, what is it that you want? Oh, you want me to do push-ups? Okay, that's this. Oh, you want me shirtless? Okay, that's this. You know what I mean? And I book my own stuff. I do a lot of my stuff. And when it comes to homies, or when it comes to like music videos, or just a homie who I don't really, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be like, oh, check it out, bro. I'm gonna go out there, do this, and now you gotta pay me this. Nah, man. I do a lot of free stuff, I'd say.
That's right. You haven't had any
support, man. I'm here to support. I'm always here to support, man. I'm not trying to talk, down, but I would rather support the rapper with no followers than the rapper with 800,000 followers. At the end of the day, I would rather help this guy, post him on my social media, go out there, help him out.
I feel it.
If he has a good
product.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna support some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I understand. Yeah, if you see
you always gotta, you always gotta research who you're gonna go work with, who you're gonna look for, who you're gonna work with. You know what I mean? So I've did it before. I worked with this guy. I've did this stuff with this guy. So I'm here to support, bro.
You haven't had any bad experiences, like getting booked or stuff like that?
Information. I wish information would be brought out from the beginning. I had a situation with UrbanCon. No disrespect to UrbanCon, at all. I hopefully, we'll work something out for next year, But information wasn't relayed to me until a couple days before the situation. When there had been numerous phone calls and numerous calls regarding the situation, that never came up, the what we talked about until 2 days before, which to me, that's, I posted on my Instagram, that's bad business. I don't want to do bad business with somebody that's trying to relay either half the message or not the message until you get there, or you know what I mean. So, but it's just basic problems, you know what I mean. Sometimes you gotta have a level head. You gotta have all 10 toes on the floor, man. Because people, and I'm not saying them, but people are willing. People want to just nickel and dime you. You know what I mean?
You went to an event recently. How was it going to that event at UrbanCon?
That's the event. I didn't end up going. I didn't end up going because of the situation we had. I was booked. I was gonna go. I was gonna do the burpee contest. I was gonna do the push-up contest, and because of the mix-up and because of what happened, I ended up not going. And it was the principle of things, because I got hit up by so many people stating, hey, we'll buy you a ticket to go. We still want you to go. But it just wasn't the same. You know what I mean? It just wasn't the same.
I feel it. Change the taste.
You could have Ubered me there and paid for the Uber. You could have gave me a ticket. You could have walked me around, escorted me around, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted what we agreed upon and what we talked upon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Principalities, like Big Worm said. It's principalities.
I am mad at that.
As Juski says, you were standing on business.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But no disrespect, I'm not here to speak bad and everything, but it's just that's a situation that happened. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
I'm my own person. I represent myself. So if I feel something's not right, I feel that something's not going down correctly, then I have to watch out for myself.
Absolutely.
I have to.
Facts. So you went to go do how many burpees could you do?
I'm not longevity guy. I'm not a guy that can sit there and do burpees for 2-3 hours. I can get them done. I could do push-ups. Push-ups is my main key. My most I did is 111. Straight. Yeah, I did 111 straight. That's my burpees is a little bit, I could get them done. I could do them.
What's the most burpees you've done in one set?
113.
Oh, normal.
Yeah, normal. There's not, yeah.
Once upon a time, I've had to do above 500 burpees.
Yeah.
For various reasons.
See, but the thing is, like with the burpees are are good. Burpees are cool. But that's not like what I'm about. You know, I'm about lifting weights. I want to lift weights. I want to get big. I want to get bulky. So the burpees kind of come.
If you decided you want to cut or some shit like that.
Yeah, like you want to just focus. Like I was kind of like skeptical about the whole burpee thing. So about a week before I went out there and I just nothing but burpees. I think I did 52 minutes or 47 minutes because I posted it on my social media. 47 minutes of sets of 13. Pow, pow, pow. Break. Pow, pow, pow. So I did it nonstop. So I was pretty cool with that. I was like, all right.
How many burpees did you knock down in 47 minutes?
30, I think a couple, maybe like 100, maybe 100 and some, 120. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
When I was doing that burpee shit, obviously I'm out of shape. I said, Big, how many burpees do you think? How long should it take for me to hit 100 burpees? He said, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. I said, all right. So in those 20 minutes, the most I've hit thus far is 75.
Okay. Wait.
Out of those 4 or 5 days that I did them straight. So.
Yeah.
And it's a mission. After about 40, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's good because you got to constantly get up, down, pow, pow, hit your stuff, but burpees are cool, I don't know if you've seen like I do like Superman push-ups and.
Oh, you could.
Oh, I could do those. The most I did Superman's I think are 42.
What's the most you could bench press?
395. That's what I'm at right now. 395 pounds.
What was that? 3 plates, 4 plates?
That's 3 plates, 25, 6 plates, 2 35s, and 5, I think. 405 is 8 plates.
Total, 4 and 4.
Yeah.
So you can hit 3 plates. So you can bench press me.
Probably, yeah. Well,
I'm 290.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a warm-up. Bench pressing.
Bench press me.
No. Human weight. Dead weight is heavier. Bro, dead weight is heavier than...
Yes.
No matter what you say, dead weight, human weight, dead weight is fucking more...
It's awkward.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
What if you would have been like, all right, homie?
Get on the floor, G.
It can be done. Yeah, that 295, oh yeah, it's easy. On a bar.
What about if you're in a push-up position and I lay on you? Pause.
Let's do it.
I'm not down. We will go viral for not cool reasons. They'll be like, what the are these fools? Oh, look at Icon trying to embarrass the homies. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. But damn, that's tight.
Who cares? Viral's viral. Let's do it. No, I'm just playing.
I can't. And he's not 4'7". He's like 5'4". Nah, really, how tall are you?
Last I checked, I'm about 5'8", 5'7".
Oh, yeah. It won't be that
good.
bad.
I'm average. I'm average Mexican. I'm excited about that.
No, that's right. So, when you do lift, I'm not trying to give out some online training course right now, but is it like back and tries one day?
So, I get a lot of mixed reviews and about my training ethics.
Because?
Who I am, because I don't follow a certain rule. That is...
Oh, you're a total body every day ass fool.
That's,
I mean...
Exactly.
You're doing cool.
Nah, yeah, I thought you were going to say something about my legs.
Nah, your legs aren't that small.
People always talk crap.
I mean, you could probably do some more calves, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. But see, the thing is, like, going back to my sobriety, the gym helps me release stress and helps me release anger, helps me feel better about my life, helps me.
Period.
So I don't try to make it complicated. You know what I mean? Like I see, and I've said it on my Instagram. I've talked bad about it. I've said, like people who count macros and people who do this. I don't do that. I don't do that, dude. I go to the gym, work out. On my way home, if I stop it in and out, there's a certain way I do it. There's a certain way, like if I'm going to eat like a pizza, I eat my salad with it. I don't eat 8 slices. I'll eat 2 slices. I don't drink my soda. I drink my water. There's ways that I do it. I don't want it to be a chore. I don't want it to be because I enjoy going to the gym. I love it.
Yeah. And plus you have enough muscle mass on you that you're burning calories at rest anyway, so it's not that devastating. And if you decided to stop eating it out in pizza, you'll probably cut up even crazier.
But I just,
But you don't give
you know, I don't go to the gym and be like, oh, today I'm gonna work out my shoulders. Today I'm gonna work out my back. Today I'm gonna do this. I just go to the gym and I just lift.
You're a savage.
And I walk out of there feeling excited and happy to go on about my day.
Can't be mad at that.
So, like, I'm not training to be Mr. World Olympic. You're not gonna see me on the professional bodybuilding stage anytime soon. That's not what I'm about. Therefore, I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to make it happy. I'm going to make it, like I said earlier, about me, what I want to do.
When I first met you, because right now as you're speaking, I flash back to when I first met you by that little river park shit.
Yeah.
You were still buff.
I've always had muscle. I've
always been buffish.
No. That's when I used to box. This was a different muscle. It was a different muscle. Like back then, when you met me, I was still boxing. I was still training.
How many years ago was that?
At least
7?
No.
More?
It was before I bought my house. So I was in Santa Ana.
And so how many years is that?
6. I've had my house 6 years.
So after
about 7. Yeah, you're right. About 7 years. About 7 years. That's been about 7 years.
Tapped in.
Shit. I didn't even think about that because I bought my house right after that.
That's right.
That was a long time ago.
Dope.
Shout out to Blaze. Blaze is still out there.
Blaze Daily. Shout out to the High Life Squad and the homie Cavi that introduced me to his primos.
Blaze is still out there. I still talk to him.
Him and Rodrigo.
Still
G-double.
Yeah, I still talk to them. I still say what's up to them.
Those guys are great.
Yeah.
Very family orientated. Very dope people.
Yeah.
What do you think about the other buff ass homies in the game? Who's the buffest homie? Fucking Big Boy?
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's reached out a few times. He's sent me some supplements, sent me some Strength Cartel gear. You know, I
now that you said that, before you carry on, do you take caffeinated supplements?
No, I don't. I'm a guy.
That's right. So do you take the dead game, which is like just a pump?
The supplements he sends, the supplements they send, I take it, you know. This is the reason I don't take the supplements because I work out at night. I work.
Oh yeah, so you don't need
I can't
take a caffeinated pre-workout
at 11 o'clock at night.
No, because you're not gonna sleep.
Exactly.
But you can take the NO.
Yes.
And be cool.
I take I'll do pre-workout maybe on the weekends when I hit the gym a little. Yeah. So I can get a little sick pump, you know. But I do take it, you know. So you know, I take that, you know, I'll take my BCAAs, you know.
Mando for recovery purposes and endurance.
Yeah. Take my BCA. I don't really.
And mid workout?
No, before.
Before?
Oh, yeah. No, the BCAAs.
Yes.
I always take BCAAs early in the morning.
Oh, before anything?
Yeah, before anything. I always take my BCAAs early in the morning just to
really
get your body nutrate it. Get your body get it going. So that's the first thing I do early in the morning.
Because traditionally, obviously you're not traditional, but you would drink the BCAAs during your workout, correct? For some people. Is that what it says on the instructions?
It just says take your BCAAs 30 minutes prior to your workout.
I
take my BCAAs.
I thought it was just fucking pre-workout. That was pre-workout. Well, it's pre-workout, right? But yeah.
I take my BCAAs early.
You don't. What do you do for protein?
Food. Food.
That was wild.
Beef. Bro, I go through eggs. Bro, I go through eggs like crazy.
A lot of obviously, because we're older, we always heard that eggs are horrible for you. Come to find out, eggs are really good for you.
Eggs. I go through 60. The Costco. Shout out to Costco.
Shout out
60 Costco. In how many days?
Oh, I could take that out in like 4. I make 8-9 egg omelets, bro. I do 8 fucking 9. I got this.
So the dome.
Oh yeah, omelets.
A 9 egg omelet.
I make that shit like once every 3 days, and then I do this egg casserole. I do this egg casserole where I crack about 15 eggs into like a casserole
dish,
like a bread, like a bread dish, and I just throw all kinds of stuff in there, all kinds of stuff, bro. You guys got to do it. Just crack eggs into.
It's a fucking omelet still.
Yeah,
kind of.
Crack your fucking eggs.
It might even be better than an omelet because it's more built in.
It's good. Sometimes I'll even do the 15 eggs and then I'll put it in muffin, or was it cupcake? holder. You know,
You're a
cupcake?
sick ass.
You know, the cupcake, like, and then I got these little individual egg omelet things. Just eat those. Have fun eating those.
Sick ass egg, dude.
Yeah, I should get a chicken in my pad, run around.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
So what would you say to this? Someone. Here's my problem, fool. For me personally, I don't have an addictive personality, and I'm not saying anything about anybody that does. But when I try to work out, I'll prioritize Fedia over working out, even though I'm getting my Fedia. Real paper money is gonna be my priority. Like today, you came, I was here. When you leave, there's probably gonna be a guest that walks in like you did before we're done. I can't leave to go work out right now. What do you say for me to combat that? Me personally. What else?
You gotta make it a fucking priority.
I
lack sleep to go to the gym. Like I give up sleep. Like
That's just what it fucking is.
If I go home, if I get off work at 1:00.
What was the last time you didn't work out?
Friday. Friday, because I worked out Saturday, Sunday. I worked out last night. I'll take today off.
Let me rephrase that. On a day you were supposed to go, when was the last time you didn't go? Not on a regular off day.
When I tell myself I'm going, I go. So there's no.
That's
I won't
it.
be able to tell you. I won't be able to tell you because if I say I'm going, I go. I have to tell myself days prior my days off in my head. Either that or I'll fuck my like I literally have to say, okay, today I knew I wasn't gonna work out because I was gonna do this.
Yes.
So I'd already told myself like Friday, okay, Tuesday's your day off. Tuesday's your day off. Tuesday's your day off. So Tuesday's.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
Here you are.
And then today's my day off.
Possibly you still could possibly go.
No, I won't. Don't say that because I'm actually So I'm gonna do this. You go home. I took the day off work, so so I'm gonna go home, be with my kids. Because I'm never around 4:00. I'm always at work. So I took this as okay. Today's gonna be
cool day.
Cool day. Yeah. Be home maybe 5, 6, chill with them, kick back with them.
How does it feel to be popular? How do your children treat you? Seeing you popular on TikTok.
I told you my son actually is the one that helps me film a lot of my stuff. Yeah. He helps me film a lot of my stuff. His friends, I know his friends get a kick out of it more than he does. I just think he's like, oh, that's my dad.
Yeah.
That's my dad. When people stop me like at Target, hey, how's it going, man? I just seen you here. I seen you here. My son's just like, ugh. He doesn't yell at you, he yells at me. That's what I'm saying. My son's more like, really. My girl sometimes too, my wife's always, I'll come in the morning and then I'll be like, what's for food? And she'll be like, why don't you film that? Tell these people who you really are. I'll come in the room, no shirt, scratching myself, my belly. What's for food? And I'll fart, or I'll stink up the whole toilet, I'll stink up the whole house. How come you don't post that? Very like, that's how they are with me.
At this point.
Yeah. Post that. You post everything else. Why don't you post that?
I feel it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, yeah, that I get told that. Now that I think about it, I get told that a lot too. Why don't you go talk about that on your podcast? Like,
yeah,
valid point. Maybe I'm right.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Oh, have you seen your toilet? Why don't you take a picture of that?" That's my toilet because I have my own bathroom downstairs. That's my toilet. So what? Let it. That's my bathroom.
That's right. Sick ass fool. What do you got planned for yourself moving forward in the future? Any big goals or that you're trying to attain, or any big moves you feel like sharing?
I'm trying to make some good money off this social media, man. I'm trying to get sponsored. I'm trying to make it.
I feel it.
Make it, I'm trying to make social media an income.
What do you do for work again?
I work for Coke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And are you in a supervisory position yet?
No. I'm just
fuck.
No. All my supervisors, all the big bosses, they all know me. They all know.
They know what the fuck it is.
My TikTok, and they always tell me. What happens if you do it? I'm out. But I always say I'm just playing. But I think that's the goal. You know what I mean?
Are you making a decent amount on TikTok already?
No, it slowed down a lot.
The creator program sucks.
Yeah.
Does it?
It does. That's the reason why I started doing this, TikTok shop and, things like that. I think my image has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? Also, I see people who don't look like me with less followers than me making some good money. So I think brands, companies that really want to shop for the TikTokers aren't looking my way. They'd rather go with the clean cut looking guy, probably. You know what I mean? So much that I can promote. I can, promote, maybe clothing brand. I can promote, workout brand, but I can't go and promote a, you know, fucking weed plant or smoke shop or.
Well, yeah, because you don't smoke.
I don't do that, yeah, or you know.
I feel it. I get it 100%. They trip out on me too, like, hey, why don't you smoke some of our product on air? Like, I don't smoke, my boy.
Yeah,
Unless you're gonna.
I actually got hit up to do a commercial for low calorie vodka or low calorie tequila. I actually sat back and weighed the pros and cons.
Well, why didn't you just tell them if you could take a water shot on air?
No, it's just the whole fact. No matter if it would have been.
Oh, fucking period. You don't even want to represent or be associated with.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
they
like
hit me
that.
up. They hit me up. They're
Monster.
like, hey, they had a low, it was a low calorie, low something, low sugar, low something, tequila or vodka. My bad, vodka. I actually weighed the options. I actually sat back and said, they were gonna pay pretty good. They were gonna do this. I was gonna do that. I was gonna do this. And I kept on telling myself, what's for a commercial? It's for, it's not like I'm promoting.
Honey packs.
Yeah, exactly. Or or promoting, something small. It was pretty big company, pretty big, vodka company. And at the end of the day, I had to tell them no. Nah, I couldn't. I've turned down. I got hit up a few years back to do a shoot with every guy's dream, probably. I did a shoot. They wanted me to do a shoot for a box cover for XXX movie. X. The scene was the girl was going to be playing pool, and we're just going to be in the back silhouette it. We'll probably be blurred out. You know how they do it. So we were going to be in the back blurred out, and they just wanted our tattoos. They just wanted two homies.
Oh, 8th Street Latina.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So it was going to be in the pool, and they actually hit me up. They're like, hey, we want you for this, shoot. They explained it to me. For potentially for a box cover for a triple, porno movie. And I had to walk away from it. I had to say, nah, I'm cool, man. I can't, I really just have to watch out, what I do, So
I respect it.
Yeah. Cause there's a goal behind this also, I want to mentor kids. I want to talk to kids. I want to help kids, and I don't want to do all this work and all of a sudden, let's say 4 or 5 years from now or 3 years from now, I go do, a speech at a school and all of a sudden this kid comes up to me and is like, hey, is that you? Him right there on a porno box cover, you know what I mean? So, or
that's smart thinking longevity wise.
Here, I'm over here preaching about alcohol and this, and all of a sudden, a kid pops up with, hey, I just seen you on a commercial last week,
Thought you didn't drink.
Yeah.
Pal.
So that, and
I can't be mad at that.
But that's now. That's now. But let's say something happens down the line and I fucking make it and I get all thinking, hey, they want to shoot a Budweiser commercial. I'm down. Let's do it. Shoot.
That's fire.
I'm down.
You'll make a lot of money.
I'm just saying in general,
Oh yeah, of course.
Modelo, Modelo. They hook up a lot. There's homies, Mr. Cartoon's been on a Modelo commercial.
Yep, facts.
A couple UFC fighters have been on Mexican Latinos have been on, a couple UFC Modelo commercials. So, just got to take it day by day.
I feel it. Anything else you have for this fine gentleman back there, sir?
No.
Sick ass fool. Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we clock out today, my brother?
Ooh, yeah. You all know that I preach about sobriety, so sober life, and the homie right here, you had said that you're capable of going out drinking a beer and then calling it
beer.
quits,
I actually don't want to drink half the time, but it's peer pressure. Before we clock out, let's talk about peer pressure. None of the homies try to press you about this. Come on, G.
Not now because they know I'm stronger than that. But no, not really, man. I'm not gonna lie, not really. They don't. There's certain things that like I don't put myself in situations even though like I'm there. Like sometimes if I go out with the homies and they're like, hey, go buy a 12-pack. No, I don't do that.
For what? I'm not gonna drink that shit.
I gotta buy a 12-pack. Or if I'm the sober one, they're like, hey, we need someone to go buy beer. Can you go? Like, I can't go, man. I'll take you. I'll drive you. You go get off and you buy it. But I'm not. So my homies, the ones that I do hang out with, aren't they don't
fuck with you like
they
that.
don't mess with me like that.
I quit smoking cigarettes some years ago, and sometimes when people smoke around me, it's either A, like, damn, that shit smells disgusting, or B, like, we need one right about now.
Yeah.
But nah.
Nah, I don't. Yeah.
I did actually. I'm lying. I took a puff of one of my godfather's cigarette maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and it gave me toxic shock. You know, when you first smoke a cigarette, and you're just like, you break out in a sweat, you feel heavy, you get nauseous. I was like, it's not meant for me anymore. I could have smoked through it. Let's be real. I could have smoked through that shit and been cool again, but
yeah,
I was like, nah, it's not.
I know what I'm about. I know my addiction. The first time I relapsed was I was drinking non-alcoholic beer.
One of my homies just went through something like that.
So I was drinking non-alcoholic beer, and I would stop after drinking 4 or 5. I would stop. Oh, I'm good. So then I used that, and I was like, okay, well, if I can drink 3 or 4 non-alcoholic beers, then I can 3 or 4 beers, no problem. Fuck no. Nope. That relapse ended up turning into the relapse that happened. That was a 7-month bender. That's what ended up when I relapsed that first time. I went on a 7-month fucking bender. And that's what led to August 28, 2013. All because I had the mindset of non-alcoholic beer. I could drink 3 of those and then call it quits. Non-alcoholic beer still has alcohol.
Tiny bit, but it still does.
It still can mind alter.
Slightly.
Yeah.
It's like decaf coffee. Still has a little bit in there, brother.
Still, you gotta drink 3, 4, but so this new 10 years that I'm on hasn't been nothing. I went on a boat cruise like 2 years ago, and
everyone was except you.
No, I actually contemplated, should I do it? Because we went to see a comedy show.
Oh.
And I was going to do a non-alcoholic. And then I actually ordered it. I was like, you know what? I'll take a non-alcoholic. And then I checked myself. I was like, what the
like, why?
Yeah, why? I said, no. I said, never mind, cancel that. I go, let me have,
whatever.
And, but, yeah, I know. You've been on a boat cruise?
Yeah.
The first time I ever went on one is when I used to be an alcoholic.
Oh, you got the bracelet and got
knocked on my. You know how at the end of your boat cruise they slide your bill under the door? They had a knock on my door because I had so much alcohol. I didn't even have enough money to pay for it. I had to call my brother and say, "Hey, bro, I'm a little short. Can you go to the bank and deposit some money?" I tore that shit up. Like they had a knock on my door and be like, "Hey, your receipt doesn't fit underneath the door," because I had drank for like 4 straight days.
Why don't you just get the bracelet?
I didn't get the
stupid yeah. I think you get like
beer card or whatever.
Yeah, you get like 15 drinks a day.
Yeah, I didn't.
Would you have exceeded 15 drinks a day?
Hell yeah, especially on a boat cruise. I would have did 15 beers in 2 hours.
You're a monster.
Back when I used to drink, I used to take out a 36-pack.
Of what? Natural Light?
Bud Light. I used to drink Bud Light.
Sick ass.
I didn't have money to buy Modelo.
What did you think about Bud Light when they had their issue recently? If that's what you want to call it.
I didn't really pay.
You were over it already.
Yeah, I was over it. I didn't really pay too much of my. I know it took they got hit bad.
That was rough.
They got hit bad. Like it was a trip.
That was crazy on their image.
Yeah, they got hit bad though. Like their market, like their
market value took a dive.
Took a dive bad.
That's crazy.
I saw coupons. Well, I didn't see personally, but people were posting coupons. Bud Light was giving buy one get one free coupons because they needed their sales to go back up. I was like, dang, that's the power of social media.
Facts.
That's the power of social media right there. You know, power of social media is that. All that was because social media. Because fucking people just started posting, you know, Kid Rock started posting stuff about it. Everybody started posting stuff about it. I was like, dang.
Done.
Yeah. Power of social media is just crazy. I was reading something the other day that a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago or something that like, let's say like Kim Kardashian or the Kardashians were to post they ate a Big Mac.
Oh, it's going up.
Yes. The next day they say Big Mac sales would go up.
For sure.
And I read and I was like that they can change the value. They can change like stuff.
That's how come they don't tweet very often. That's how come they don't post a lot of shit. Because for one, they could get paid to do it. And two, if they do, it's this or that. You know what I'm saying?
But they should help people out. Shit.
Everyone donate to the Tuff Gym.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian, if you see this, hook me up. Tuff Gym. Shout me out.
That's crazy.
But no, I read that and I was like, dude, I can't believe it. That's how, like I was reading facts or something about them, the power they have on social media.
Absolutely.
I was like, holy crap, they can change fucking the market.
Realistically speaking, I mean, Kim Kardashian's father is obviously famous because of the OJ trial. Mm-hmm. But other than that, she was just Paris Hilton's friend. And then Ray J
porno
put her on. Well, he put it on.
Put it on.
Yeah, he put it on her.
Put it on her. But no, that's
respectfully,
just like,
of course.
I don't follow who they are. I don't associate with them. Like
your wife doesn't watch their shit.
I don't allow it. I don't allow that. I tell them to change the TV. They get no play in my house.
I ain't mad at that.
I say nah. I feel like with the power they supposedly have, they can help the world a lot better than what they do.
You know? I fuck with it.
And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. You know.
I think you're a righteous member of our racket, the community. You know what I'm saying? Not just the Foo community, but the Latino community and our space. You know what I'm saying? So we
Can I wait? Now this is about the whole Foo. The word Foo. Do you remember when it was not cool to call the homie Foo?
I believe that ended with your fucking generation, big dog.
But there was a time where
because being a fool is like being called a because you're a fool.
Yeah, but that
foolish.
Like I remember in my hood, if the homie had just got out and you called him fool or dog, you got checked.
All bad.
You got checked. You couldn't call like the homie that in my generation who just got out either. Hey, what's up, fool? The fuck or dog.
I mean, obviously there's worse words you could use, but yeah, even those are like calling him out of his name.
Yeah.
And even now, still to this day, if you speak to a particular individual and you were to say those words, oh, you're so fucked.
Yeah. And then now it's like the word foo is like everybody uses it and you're associated by it. Like I'm associated like by a foo and I don't have a problem with it.
For me, I'm from the east side of Los Angeles. We say foo and we say dick.
Yeah.
A lot. What's up, dick? What up, fool? It's just normal speech. Even dog, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I just recently started transitioning into the foo word and, you know, like, what's up, fool? You know, the fool's gone wild. And
when I speak in casual like when in casual conversation, I don't really say fool. I say dick.
Yeah.
Or if you're my close friend, I actually speak way worse than that. If you're my normal friend, like, it just is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really know. Fool's not a bad word.
No, I don't. I just always want to talk to somebody about that.
Like the correlation you've made though about referring to someone that's busted or has been busted, they may view that word very disrespectfully. Yeah. And some people do, some people don't. Some people let it slide. Some people are very
But that
I have a name, G, and that's what the fuck it is. And
but that word now is like amongst.
It's a thing. Yeah. It's a pop culture term.
Yeah. It's a trip. It's a trip.
No, yeah, I had a conversation with Adam 22 about from No Jumper and some of the cast members up there about what word Mexicans would use to replace the N word, and I said it'd be fool. And they didn't understand. They wanted to use a different word. Well, they didn't want to use it, but they thought another word would be, or the beaner word. They wanted us to say beaner. They didn't want. I keep saying
beaner, that's old school right there.
but I've never heard anyone be called a beaner like that unless it was like super derogatory. You can't be like, oh, what's up, my beaner? Shit don't make no fucking sense. I mean, you could, but it'd be strange as fuck.
Yeah.
That's more like, what's up, fool?
I don't think that word would pick out.
No, yeah, that's not going to blow up.
It's not going to blow up. Yeah, that's crazy.
And we had a whole debate over it, and I said fool was the word. Yeah. And it's not because of the fool community, because I hadn't even become a part of the fool community yet. I mean, I guess I was part of it, but you know what I'm saying? I wasn't here. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I think for us, fool is the word.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, I'm going to speak on this guy, because the fool community, you know?
It makes more sense. You've worked with the other main fool, Mr. Little E. What was it like working with Mr. Little E?
It was cool.
Or it's Little Mystery, my bad.
Little Mystery. Yeah, I got hit up to do a campaign with them. Hit the gym, not the pipa. So we went to Venice Beach. And
that was a hard ass drop, by the way. Yeah. I'm not a hater for whatever reason. Some people think the food community doesn't fuck with food. It's not like that at all. We don't give a fuck. It's neither here nor there. They're cool, whatever. That shirt was fire.
Yeah. My homeboy Commitment Soldier was the one that, reached out and said, hey, we were going to do this drop.
Frank is cool.
Yeah, right? Yeah. We're going to do this drop, hit the gym, not the pipa. I'm there, dude. Let's roll.
Fire.
Yeah. It's what I'm about, And we actually have something else coming up, but I can't say that yet.
Just say it, G.
I'll say it off the air.
We're off air.
Are we?
No.
Yeah, it's not 100%, but we're probably gonna go in another campaign with Mystery and
that's very dope.
And Frank Commitment.
What's your personal opinion about Foos Gone Wild?
He's good. He kind of does make fun of the homies, but at the end of the day, he supports the homies. He supports everybody. He's cool. I have no pedo with him. I have no beef with him. He put me on with him. He posts my stuff. He started following me. I was
That's like, dope.
Oh shit. So I'm technically a foo.
You're part of the foo community. Look how that works, fellers. Fire, huh?
Yeah, I'm part of the foo community, and so I'm a ordained fool.
That's fire.
I'm an ordained fool.
Ordained fool by the Pope.
Yeah, by the fool. So I'm gonna do 2 socks going like two long socks going over my ears instead of the knives.
Yeah.
It's 2 long socks.
That's hilarious, fool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to leave the people with before we clock out, my brother?
Man, just had a good time. My whole role on this whole Instagram, man, is just help support and just show that life can be good, man. Life can be good for a homie. You don't have to do drugs.
Facts.
You don't have to be alcoholic. You don't have to be miserable. You can love life
and be sober, G.
Sober. And just love life, man. Just love life. That's my number one thing that I always tell people, man. It's just love life.
I feel it.
Just love life. Love life, and things fall into place, dude. You know what I mean? When I was out there doing no good, my life was horrible. It was horrible. And just little by little, I got sober. I stopped doing drugs. I started living right. Loving life. I wasn't out there to make a fast buck. I wasn't out there trying to turn $2 into $4 and then hustle and then rip this guy off and then rip this. I started clocking in to go to work. I started buying my things. I started, just living right. And then everything just started molding its life together. You know what I mean? I was,
Power positivity is a
I slept in the
motherfucker.
back of my truck. You know what I mean? And I used to, for a while, and now I go home and I got this nice house. I live in a nice neighborhood. I'm the only beaner. No, my neighbor's Mexican, but I
Racist ass fool.
I live in a nice neighborhood, and honestly, if you were to see me walking down the street, you would not think that I got my shit together. You would think this is on a sick
Who
one
is
right
this
now.
sick ass fool?
Who's this sick fool? But it's just the power of sobriety, the power of loving life, the power of just being right. So if you're dealing with struggles, if you're dealing with sobriety, if you're dealing with struggles, if you're dealing with drugs, if you're dealing with anything, man, there's hope out there just to live right. Live right. You'll do good. I guarantee it. If you give sobriety a chance, if you give not doing drugs a chance, you're going to love the feeling.
I feel it.
Love it.
Well, we highly appreciate your presence, sick ass ordained ass fool. You got the owner of the food community back there on the boards, not giving a about our interview. Highly appreciate it.
That's what he does, though.
I'm LA Icon right here. Tough Jim, buff ass fool.
Y'all make sure to follow me, Tough Jim. Any people out there that want to support me, any people that want to donate to, any people that want to hook me up, DM me, sponsor me. Good people.
Facts. Positive ass homie right here.
I can do anything Dogface does. I can do it better.
Dang. Dang.
He made it. Why can't I?
Dragging Dogface.
That's the homie right there. If he can do it, I can do it.
Can you outskate Dogface?
Oh, heck no. I can't do that. But I can outlift him. So we can. I can outbench him. So he has his things on me. I have my things on him.
I respect it. That fool a grind across your bar.
I know.
Hilarious. Shout out to everyone tapping in. This has been the Food Community Podcast. We're out.
Yes, sir.
These